WETS.
Another weekend, another t-shirt, and welcome to WETS. This week I'm having a look at one of my older shirts. Not quite as old as my Blood Sugar Sex Magik t-shirt from week 1, but I think other than that, it would be my second oldest t-shirt. I got it on a shopping trip. I was out with my sister one time. It was towards the end of the year and we decided to do some Christmas shopping together, but we also got a few things for ourselves, and this is one of the items that I ended up getting for myself. It's a shirt from Just Jeans, and I'll give you a bit of a close-up now. I guess what's most obvious about the art on this shirt is the big yellow stack amp and the writing that says Retro Rockers on the side. What is far less obvious is in the center is actually a girl straddling a guitar in very pale white. Here's a close-up of the girl if you can see her a bit more. When the shirt was brand new, it still wasn't overly obvious. I think the idea was it was a subtle image, but it certainly stood out much more than it does now. You could tell the white on the green background. I think the image of the girl is meant to be a bit provocative. She's got the guitar right between her legs and she's wearing sort of an old style, maybe 60s dress. I don't know fashion eras that well, but it seems like something from maybe the 60s or the 70s. She's also got a bit of a Marilyn Monroe look about her, just with the blonde hair and the expression on her face. Again, you wouldn't be able to tell that her hair's blonde, but judging by the shading from the original image, it certainly wasn't any sort of dark colour. The reason it's faded so much is that part of the image has been digitally printed, whereas the amp and the words have been screen printed, which tends to last longer. This is probably the closest t-shirt I have to coming under the sex category, but it's not really a direct association with the topic, so it's probably leaning a bit more towards rock and roll. However, I haven't listed it under either category, as it's more just a general sort of graphic printed t-shirt and doesn't overly relate to either category, unlike the Blood Sugar Sex Magik, which is obviously rock and roll coming from a rock band, or Stormtroopers, which is obviously Star Wars, only has elements of sex or rock and roll. When I first got this shirt, it was maybe not necessarily my favorite shirt, but it was a shirt that I wore more frequently. The graphic was pretty cool and it's got a nice bright green color, which was different to a lot of my black shirts. However, as the shirt's gotten a bit older and I've built up my collection a bit more, I tend to not wear it as much. I have better shirts to wear, newer shirts to wear, and this shirt's also getting a little old. There's a hole. I don't know if you can see through that, but I certainly can. And the hole is slowly getting bigger, so I'm tending to wear it less and less. And now that I've actually done this video about the shirt, it's probably going to be one of the last times I wear this shirt. I'll certainly keep it for a little while longer perhaps, but it's going to be coming out of my routine a bit. It's certainly no more than a around the house shirt at the moment. I don't think I've worn it out. Actually, that's a lie. I wore it to uni quite a bit because no one cares what you wear at uni. But if I'm actually going somewhere, I tend to wear one of my nicer t-shirts. That's about it for this shirt and for week 5 of WETS. 5 weeks in, that's around 6%, 6.5% of my total t-shirts. So still a while to go, but also decent dent, I guess. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next week.